Let's go back to Britt now for another topic inspired by a viewer question.
Yes, another viewer question for you tonight, candidates. And we did use this to then craft our own question as a heads up. So first, that initial question from a Nexstar News Nation viewer. It's from Missy Pena out of New Braunfels. Here's Missy.
What are your plans to help get mortgage rates under control and make sure that housing stays affordable for everyone to avoid the issues we had in 08, 09, where everyone was losing their homes to foreclosure?
Now we have our own question that includes things on property taxes, and for that, I will send it over to Steve.
Thank you, Britt, and thank you, Missy, for that great question. You know, property taxes make up a hefty amount of most people's mortgages in the state of Texas. Mr. O'Rourke, I want to ask you this question first. The governor's proposed using half of the $27 billion budget surplus to provide what he says is the largest property tax cut in state history. That does not relieve the long-term property tax burden that many Texas residents feel. How would you provide long-term property tax relief? You have 60 seconds.
You know, about the governor's proposal, you have to ask yourself where this guy's been for the last 8 years. People across this state are hurting. The average Texan now is paying more in taxes than the average Californian. When you combine that with his failure in the grid that has sent our energy bills through the roof and the cost of housing, he's the single greatest driver of inflation in the state of Texas. This is how we can turn it around. One, let's expand Medicaid. We'll go from a state that's the least insured to one where everyone can see a doctor or be able to fill a prescription. It will also reduce our property taxes because right now you are on the hook for uncompensated indigent care. Two, let's up the share of state spending for public ed. I talked about it earlier. The state spends 40%, local property taxpayers 60%. Under my leadership, we'll get that to 50-50, reduce the pressure on local property taxpayers. And third, let's make sure that there's property tax fairness. Corporations in this state are not paying their fair share. That means all of us pay more.
Thank you, sir. Governor Abbott, I want to ask you the same question. How do you provide long-term property tax relief? You also have 60 seconds.
Sure, so property tax relief is central to this election and to Texans at home, just like Missy. And know this, there's only one person on this stage tonight who's ever raised property taxes, and that is Beto. Beto raised property taxes 3 times when he was on the city council in El Paso. I will never raise property taxes. And one thing he knows also, and that is the state of Texas does not levy a property tax. That's only done at the local level. And so what the state of Texas has done, and we will continue to do, is to drive down the ability of the local governments from being able to raise taxes. And I'm the only one with a bold vision for actually cutting property taxes, as you pointed out. Because of our strong economy in Texas, we have a budget surplus of $27 billion. I want to use at least half of that $27 billion to drive down property tax rates. Steve, it can be done in a long-term basis if we use that to lower the school property tax component.
Thank you, sir.
He raised my name in that.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you 15 seconds.
Thank you. Like many local leaders, we have to deal with unfunded mandates sent down by Greg Abbott. That's our mental health care system, where the county jails are the largest provider of mental health care services, our schools. As governor, I'll make sure that we expand Medicaid so we reduce that demand and up the share of state spending. That's how we get this done.
I want to move on because this is an important topic, and we've got a lot of things we want to try to get to in this short hour. Mr. O'Rourke, you say you would take the burden off property tax owners by creating other revenue streams, most notably legalizing marijuana, expanding Medicaid, and closing loopholes enjoyed by commercial property owners. But how will you get those proposals through a Republican-controlled legislature? 30 seconds.
Republicans and Democrats alike across this state want to make sure that we reduce property taxes. I think we all have a vested interest in that outcome. They also agree on common sense bipartisan solutions. Expanding Medicaid, all that means is getting $10 billion back of our federal income taxes to this state to reduce our property taxes. Why Greg Abbott has not done it when every border state has is beyond me. Making sure that we legalize marijuana so we no longer spend $500 million locking people up and forgo another $500 million in revenue, again, makes no sense.
Thank you,
Let's
sir.
legalize marijuana and get this
we
done.
need to move on because I want to make sure we give the governor a chance to answer my next question. Your campaign team has said since taking office, property taxes have been reduced by $18 billion. Yet those reductions have not kept pace with rising property values that increase the taxes homeowners pay. How do you solve this problem without introducing additional revenue streams? You have 30 seconds.
Sure. So one way that we have reduced property taxes is through those homestead exemptions. Another way that we've done it is by buying down the property tax rate at the school district level. And what I propose to do with this $13.5 billion, if not more, is to drive down those property tax rates even further. My goal is to eliminate the school property tax that's imposed in the state of Texas so that people can genuinely own their own home without being taxed out of it.
Mr. O'Rourke, I want to give you 15 seconds.
He's had 8 years to get this done. If it's such a good idea, why are we talking about another 4 years to accomplish that? I will reduce your property taxes as governor. This guy has raised them by $20 billion, 40% increase since he first took office. You want more property taxes, vote for Greg Abbott.
Governor, I'm going to give you 15
Sure.
seconds.
So anybody who knows anything knows the state does not raise property taxes. The only reason why it would have gone up is because of valuations. That would mean that I get credit for the biggest enrichment that people have had. I will not take that. One thing we have to do to add on top of it, we need to reduce the appraisals. We've got to completely change the appraisal system.
Thank you, sir. We're running out of time. Let's actually throw it over to Britt now.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.